Okay, folks, we are doing round steak. What I'm doing right now is I'm searing it, and then, like I said, this is just a rough sear. And what we're going to do is flop it in the crock pot with other stuff. So, while this is searing, we're going to go ahead and get the rest of our stuff ready. Okay, what I have here is a basic crock pot. It's got a liner in it. Less mess. You're going to need some butter. You're going to need or two. Right there. Tiny bit of sugar. Not a lot. You're also going to need some form of garlic. I'm using garlic juice. You're going to need salt. You're also going to need cayenne pepper, a tomato. You're also going to need red cooking wine. Alright, that goes great with beef, and of course your round steak. We're going to use this with water. Yeah, water also as our basis for our mixture in here. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get this round steak mashed up searing, and then we'll go ahead and get all this stuff combined, and I'll show you how that all works, because there's some things you have to do. Okay, what we're going to do now is deglaze our pan with our red wine. I've chopped the tomato and the onion already. Rough chop, nothing great. That's good. Deglaze. Okay. Now what we're going to do is cook our onion in this first. And then we'll do our tomato a little bit. So I'm going to pop our onion in there. Like I said, rough chop, nothing great. We got these guys in. We're going to go ahead and let them cook. Just for a few minutes. You don't even want them translucent, really. You just want to get some of that wine in there. What I'm going to do is, you can add fresh garlic. I'm just going to spray some of this in there, just because I'm too lazy to chop garlic, but I recommend you use fresh garlic. About 4 cloves worth. Alright, that'll do. If you really want to, you can use roasted garlic. This stuff works good too, but I'm just using regular garlic. Alright. Now what we're doing is just waiting on our onions to go ahead and cook up a little bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a tiny bit of flour. Everybody should have flour, that's why I didn't even mention it. Not a lot. About 3/4 of a spoon. Put it in there. That's all you need. Then we're going to pour all this right into the Crockpot, the round steak. Now, if you really wanted to, you could add bacon to this. A lot of people like it, but I really don't care for bacon in something like this. Yeah, I know that's a sin, right? But bacon's good on almost anything. I'd put it on ice cream if I could. Okay. Yep, lost one. I'll have to grab him later. Okay, when you've pretty much got somewhat of a thickness, I don't know how well you can see that, but when we get about that consistency, we'll add our tomatoes. There's a lot of water in tomatoes. You don't know that. We got them added. Now, I'm going to do this myself. You don't have to. This is completely optional. And that is a jalapeno. So we'll go ahead and chop that up and we will be right back. Okay, we've got our jalapeno added, as you can see. And what we're going to do is go ahead and let the water cook out these tomatoes, which is almost there. Alright. Once that's done, you're going to want to deglaze one more time. There we go. Let that cook out, and then we'll go ahead and add it to the pot. Alright, we now have the consistency we're after. Very much there it is. We're going to shut this off and take it over to the Crockpot. Now, if you're using cast iron, just remember, heat does get held in these things for quite a bit. So we got everything here. Now what I've done is I've added a quarter stick of butter to the Crockpot. Let me move this up a little bit so you can see what I'm pointing at. There's a quarter stick in there. Okay. And what I'm going to do is turn this on high. Okay. Now we got this. So it's pretty simple. Just dump it in. But we're not done yet after we dump it in. Let's go and take this. As much of it as you can, because that's a lot of flavor, I'm going to assume, in there. Now, I add the cayenne pepper and the salt already into this mixture. Again, that is to taste, whatever you prefer. I only used a teaspoon of salt and a quarter tablespoon of cayenne pepper. Okay, our mixture's in. Now, what we need to add is our water. So, take our 1 cup. That's what we're going to add, 1 cup of hot water. My water gets hot instantly, so don't worry about that. And essentially what you're doing is you're going to pretty much be cooking this water out. So we put this on, moving on up here. And you let it go for about 4 to 5 hours. Check the temperatures, like always. If you need to know the temperature of beef, go ahead and look it up. Google is your friend, and use a handy dandy meat thermometer like this. A couple bucks. Anyway, that's all for this experiment. We'll go ahead and see how it turns out at another video. Tell me what you thought of it if you cooked it in the comments. Alright? Everybody have a good day. I will see you later. Thank you.